The grandeur of the British royal family often hides the complexities and hidden stories beneath its public image. Behind the polished curtains of Buckingham Palace and the grand ceremonies, real people with real emotions live out their lives, navigating the challenges of being part of a family that is not just a family, but a living institution with expectations, traditions, and rules that date back centuries. One such person, constantly under the spotlight yet seldom receiving the level of recognition she deserves, is Catherine, the Princess of Wales. Born Catherine Elizabeth Middleton, she was not born into royalty. Her story is one of resilience, grace, and transformation, as she took on the weight of being part of one of the most famous families in the world. But Catherine's life was not always about being a royal. Before her marriage to Prince William, she had a very different life, one that many young people can relate to, pursuing an education, career ambitions, and finding a path in life. However, from the moment she entered the royal spotlight, everything changed. She was thrust into the world's attention, her every move scrutinized by the media, with her relationship with Prince William often being the subject of relentless gossip. But Catherine faced these challenges with poise, and instead of retreating from the public eye, she embraced her role, knowing that her life and duty had forever been intertwined with the future of the monarchy. One of the most fascinating aspects of Catherine's role has always been how she has balanced her sense of normalcy with the weight of royal expectations. This has made her incredibly relatable to the public, especially the people of the United Kingdom. While the media was often critical and intrusive, Catherine remained strong, always appearing composed and dedicated to her duties. And over the years, she has proven to be more than just a consort. She has become an indispensable part of the royal family's foundation, shaping the future of the monarchy in ways that no one, not even she, could have foreseen when she first joined the royal ranks. But while her public life has often been filled with praise, there have been challenges that few are aware of, some involving very private struggles that threatened to undermine the future of the monarchy itself. One of these struggles has been her relationship with the rest of the royal family, especially within the current dynamics between her, Prince William, and King Charles III. In recent years, there has been a significant shift in how the royal family operates, both publicly and privately. Much of this change has been driven by the evolving role of Prince William, who, as the heir to the throne, must navigate his own personal challenges and the responsibilities that come with being the future monarch. As the world watched, King Charles ascended to the throne, following the passing of his beloved mother, Queen Elizabeth II, and Prince William was officially named the Prince of Wales. It was clear that the monarchy was shifting, and Catherine, the newly minted Princess of Wales, found herself at the forefront of this transformation. This monumental shift didn't come without tension. In the months following the Queen's death, whispers began circulating within royal circles about the growing friction between King Charles and his son. The once dominant family bond between them had been strained by both public and private issues. At the heart of this tension was Prince William's drive for a more modern, streamlined monarchy, one that would be more in touch with the people while still respecting the long-standing traditions that defined the crown. Reports surfaced about the king's concerns over how his role as monarch was being perceived and his discomfort with some of the more traditional aspects of royal life. And then, there were the private rifts, particularly regarding the way Prince William and Catherine were positioning themselves in the royal pecking order. While many applauded William's forward-thinking approach, there were those within the palace who feared that his drive for change might alienate other family members, especially King Charles and his wife, Queen Camila. Despite these tensions, one thing was clear: Catherine had become a stabilizing force. She was no longer just the wife of the future king, standing silently by her husband's side. She had emerged as an essential part of the monarchy's next chapter, a figure who embodied both continuity and change. Her role had evolved dramatically, and even as she worked to uphold royal traditions, she was also quietly reshaping the monarchy's image for the modern world. The growing importance of Catherine's position was highlighted by the increasing frequency with which she took on more responsibilities. Notably, Catherine was increasingly seen engaging in major public duties with grace and professionalism, often leading initiatives focused on mental health, early childhood development, and social welfare. She was not only acting as a dutiful wife and mother, but as a powerful force for change within the royal family, a beacon of compassion and empathy in an often rigid and public institution. But as the months passed and Catherine's role within the royal family became more defined, there were still hurdles to overcome. The media continued to scrutinize every detail of her life, from her parenting decisions to her public engagements. The pressure to maintain an image of perfection was immense, yet Catherine handled it with incredible grace. She never faltered, even when the spotlight became too bright, and the royal family found itself under siege from both inside and out. Catherine's growing influence wasn't just limited to her public engagements. Behind closed doors, she became a trusted advisor to her husband, offering insight and support as William navigated his own role as the Prince of Wales. In many ways, she had grown into a critical pillar of the monarchy, a figure whose strength and stability had earned her the admiration not just of the public, but of her family as well. Her relationship with Prince William had also been solidified during this time. Despite the intense pressure, the two had become even more united in their shared sense of duty and purpose. They worked together seamlessly, both understanding the gravity of the role they were to play in shaping the future of the monarchy. Despite all of this, there remained an underlying tension. Catherine was not just dealing with her own expectations, but also with those of the entire royal family. As the monarchy faced internal struggles, including ongoing disputes with other members of the family, Catherine became the glue that held it all together. But she was also keenly aware of the pressure to maintain unity, especially when it came to the future of the monarchy. She had learned, over time, that true power within the royal family came not from speaking the loudest or from creating waves, but from steady, quiet influence, an influence that shaped both public opinion and private family dynamics. In recent months, this quiet influence has manifested in significant ways. Catherine has taken on more visible roles in the monarchy, representing her family and the crown at major international events. She has met with world leaders, dignitaries, and advocates, all while maintaining a sense of grace and dignity that has only enhanced her stature. The public admires her for her poise and compassion, while the royal family has come to rely on her for her diplomatic skill and emotional intelligence. As her position has grown stronger, so too has the scrutiny surrounding her. Many in the public have begun to wonder what her future role will truly be. While many expect her to eventually assume the title of Queen Consort, Catherine has shown that she is more than just a figurehead. She is a force in her own right, capable of influencing the monarchy in profound ways. But as the world watches, one must ask, how much power will Catherine truly wield in the future? And how will her growing influence affect the future of the royal family? With Prince William ascending to the throne one day, Catherine will undoubtedly be right by his side, helping to shape the monarchy's future. But as the monarchy evolves, so too will Catherine's role within it. Will she simply support her husband's reign, or will she carve out her own path, shaping the monarchy in her own image? Only time will tell. As for now, the future of the royal family seems more uncertain than ever. The monarchy is facing a critical turning point, and Catherine's role in this transition will be a key factor in its success. Will she remain the steady, unflappable figure that the public has come to admire, or will the pressures of royal life change her in ways we can't predict? Time will reveal the answers to these questions, but one thing is certain: Catherine, Princess of Wales, is a force to be reckoned with. She has proven time and again that she is more than capable of handling the challenges that come with being a royal, and she is only just getting started. What the future holds for her and the monarchy remains to be seen, but it is clear that her influence will continue to grow, and her role will be pivotal in shaping the next chapter of the British royal family. So, as we look ahead to what comes next, it is impossible to ignore the profound impact Catherine is already having on the monarchy. Her rise within the royal family has been marked by strength, grace, and an unwavering commitment to duty. As she continues to evolve, so too will her influence, and we will be here to follow every step of the way.